You know, there are so many JRPG and RPG games hitting the Nintendo Switch, and I'm really excited about that. I love RPGs. I mean, we have Octopath Travelers coming to the Nintendo Switch, Mario Rabbids hitting the Nintendo Switch as well this month, then there's Dragon Quest Treasures, Final Fantasy Crisis Core Remake as well, Harvestella, and not to mention Sea of Stars, which is a game I'm really excited for when it comes to indie games. I think the question needs to be asked, is there too much RPGs on the Nintendo Switch, and is that a good thing? Because personally, I think it is. In this video, we are going to talk about the latest Nintendo Switch news on games like Sonic Frontiers and more information on that game, the Persona series, the next Persona game as well, and more news on Persona 5 Royale 2, a new 3DS remaster that could be coming very soon, or announced soon at least, and other cool Nintendo Switch news. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, dislike if not, and if you want more Nintendo news, or if you watch a lot of these videos from me and haven't subscribed yet, click that red button below and subscribe and have all notification bells on so you know when I upload. So first up, let's talk about the 3DS remaster, because I think this could implicate a lot of things about the future of the Nintendo Switch and the 3DS. Now this all comes from Bravely Default producer Tomoya Asano, who in a live stream for the anniversary of Bravely Default said this: "Over the past 10 years, our team has grown larger and our capacity has increased. Looking at the opening movie of Bravely Default Flying Fairy, I feel like announcing a remaster of Bravely Default Flying Fairy would be the best possible thing and something fans would desire. But for now, I'm unfortunately unable to announce anything like that. For now, let's just say." Now, I think it's very clear that a remaster of the first Bravely Default is coming to the Nintendo Switch. You just don't say that Bravely Default remaster is something that I would like to do and then end the quote by saying, "For now, let's just say." I mean, come on. I think what's going on here is a wink wink nudge nudge situation here. But personally, I would love that because it would look a lot better on the Nintendo Switch compared to the 3DS. Tell me in the comment section if you guys would like this, if you guys even want it. And moving on to some Persona news, it seems that we have some teases for the future of the Persona series. So right now, the Persona series is going to have a lot of attention on it. We are currently nearing the release date for Persona 3, 4, and 5 on the Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, PS4, PS5, and so on. Which is extremely important because recently the director of Atlus had this to say: "There are so many things I would like to tell you, but I deeply apologize for not being able to do so on this occasion. I would like to share them with you at the right time, so please look forward to more information on the Persona series in the future." Now this may be small and insignificant at first glance, but here's how I think it fits into the future of the Persona series. I think right now Atlus wants to focus on these Persona ports, get them out, and have more attention on the Persona series. Him saying "at the right time" could mean that more players are going to try these games out, the install base is going to grow more, and that's going to be the right time to announce Persona 6, which naturally would happen because a lot of people haven't played these games, and as they go across more platforms, more people will naturally try out these games. I mean, that's how I personally played them. And keeping up with the Persona news, we have some more information on Persona 5 Royale and the development of that game, which sounds really fantastic and really great news for those who are going to buy this remaster for the PS5 or the Switch or any other platform. This is what Persona Central had to say: "We've made some very detailed adjustments. We've optimized the number of pieces of debris that blow away from each model, elements like effects, number of projectiles, etc. SEGA was in charge of development on the remaster, not just matching the resolution to the console. It was a very meaningful project. Multi-platform development isn't easy. This is my first porting project and I didn't realize how hard it would be. In the past, Atlus has used external help when it comes to ports of their titles. Catherine Classic was a PC port that Sega Europe mainly handled. Catherine Full Body for the Nintendo Switch was Technical Arts. Soul Hackers 2 was Art Dink Corporation. The exception to this was the Steam port of Persona 4 Golden, which was led internally. However, there was still help from pre-app partners." So it sounds like the development of Persona 5 Royale was done with care, and it really does sound like this is going to be the definitive version of this game, which is fantastic. I think going back and remastering these games is fine as long as there's an upgrade from the previous one. The question is, how much of an upgrade is there? And I think more importantly, will we notice that upgrade? Because I think sometimes upgrades cannot be noticed or seen, and it's some background stuff. So it'll be interesting to see the difference between the two versions, and I'm sure Digital Foundry will do a video which is going to be interesting to watch. And next up, let's talk about Sonic Frontiers. So Sonic Frontiers is shaping up to be a fantastic new Sonic game, and we have more gameplay on it and what exactly the mechanics of some of the fighting styles that we're going to be able to use and the skills that we're going to be able to use while fighting these enemies as well. So let's start with the first news that we got from this new trailer, and the first thing that we got is a skill tree. So how they explain the skill tree is as you defeat enemies, they're going to be dropping these skill points, and through these skill points, you're going to be able to upgrade Sonic through a skill tree. According to the trailer, some of these moves will be story specific and help you defeat tougher enemies later on different islands. And some skills will also be unlocked through the story as well. So it sounds like there is some ability to choose which skills you want to do, but some are forced on you. And by forced, I mean they're unlocked through the story and you don't really have a choice to choose whether you want to unlock it or not. They also showed a new combo meter ability as well. So when you reach a certain amount of combo hits, you can do this really cool super fast attack that kind of shows multiple Sonics hitting the enemy all at once, which is really cool. Honestly, overall, the combat looks extremely fun and has that impact that you want on these kind of games. I think it's going to be a fantastic game and I'm really excited for it. Now they also showed off a new move called a Psy Loop, which essentially is a way for you to get more health or rings. Now one thing that is a bit concerning is that is this going to be a cooldown ability or is it something that you can always do? Is there only certain spots that you can do it on? Because I think one thing that they could run into is that you can constantly have health, which makes the game a lot easier. Personally, I hope it's on a cooldown so it's not making the game too easy. I think some games should have some sort of challenge, or maybe on a higher difficulty it is on a cooldown or something like that. They also showed off a parry which looks really crunchy and just really satisfying. I think that's one thing about a lot of video games for me personally, is I love games with parrying. I love being rewarded for timing. So I'm really looking forward to using the parrying in this game, and overall just the Sonic game in general. I think the more I see it, again I said this in the last video, the more I see of this game, the more I want to play it. And moving on to some of the more smaller bits, let's do a rapid fire of these smaller Nintendo Switch news stories, and here we go. So first up, it seems that Toad will have some new musical moments in the Mario movie, which isn't really too surprising because according to Nintendo Life, Jack Black's Bowser is also going to have a musical side as well. Mario Kart Tour has announced their new Halloween feature, which has some Game Boy Advance levels, which is really cool. And for you fellow Xenoblade 3 fans, it seems that the Xenoblade collection is now available for pre-order again in the EU, so for those who want to take advantage of that, you can buy that. And huge warning for you guys, if you guys are interested in that, hurry up and get it because a lot of these editions can run out really quick. And last but not least, Valve's Steam Deck seems to apparently run Game Boy Advance games now with this Game Boy Advance connector, and now you can 100% play Game Boy Advance games on your Steam Deck, and it's 100% legal, by the way, because it is your ROM and it is your cartridge. If you guys didn't know, if it's your own ROM from your own physical copy of the game, it's 100% legal. Emulators are legal, no matter how much Nintendo doesn't like that. And that is all the news I have for you guys today. Make sure you guys tell me your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next episode. By the way, those comments really help push the video, so I appreciate anyone who leaves those comments. And if not, on your way out, make sure you subscribe for more videos and also have that notification bell on. And if you want to support the channel in any other way, there is my Patreon and Twitter account in the pinned comment if you're interested in those. Oh, and also have this donut if you're still sticking around for me rambling. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, stay safe, stay charged, and have a good one.